Mm, 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 mm. Friday tap in, y'all. Friday tap in. What is he doing? Friday tap in, man. It is a it is an adventure driving in fucking LA, bro. It is like it's like shit like Grand Theft Auto driving in this bitch, man. Cause these motherfuckers do not know how to drive. And I honestly do not know how in the fuck did they get their license, bro? Tell me, explain this to the brother. The brother want to know. But man, we just let me see. That. Oh, no, we ain't gonna do that. Shit, how we do this? Trying to, yeah, man. Y'all rocking with me? I'm about to get into this Chick-fil-A, get something to eat before I had to go back to the slave. I'm a little late today. I'm always late because working 12-hour shifts every day is difficult, man. It ain't easy, you know. Especially when you work at a job where you don't exactly begin at 12. But I ain't did a live in a minute, y'all. I'm in a Chick-fil-A about to get something to eat. Coming from the gym. Hey, I need y'all to explain something to me, right? So the gym that I go to in the area in which yeah, I go to the gym is like 90% Hispanic, right? Explain this to me, man. So the gym that I go to, the, the area where I work out at is like the gym is like 90% Hispanic, right? And what happens is I like to play my music. So I'll play my music on my JBL boombox. And I'm playing, soul music, R&B music, 90s, early 2000s, stuff like that, right? And when I go take a shower, I'm also playing that music. Hold on, y'all. Let me make my order right quick. Tap in with me. Let me get the breakfast burrito meal. Sausage. No meat. Meat. Yeah. To go. Coffee. But make sure you put everything else in there, Kim. Make sure everything else is in there. Just take the meat out, but keep everything else. Yeah. And let me get that meal and then add another the same burrito the same way. And that's it. What's up, y'all? What's up? What up? What up? Unique. Huh? Unique. Hector. So two no meat burritos, one hash brown, one hot coffee. Yeah. 1536. All right. Right here. What's up? What's up? Hello. My day's going, man. Just getting started. Just left the gym. You know, condiments over there. All right. All right. All right. But look, so explain this to me, right? The gym that I go to is like 90% Hispanic. It's a heavily Hispanic gym, right? Now the gym not owned by Hispanic people, but the area has a lot of Hispanic people in it, right? So I like to go and I like to work out. And then when I get done working out, I go take a shower. And when I'm taking my shower, I like to I like to play my music. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to start my day off the right way. You feel me? I gotta, yeah, I poop. Everybody gotta poop. Make sure that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do drink some water, and then poop. Don't hold that stuff in there. You don't want to be constipated. You did? Making my coffee. It's my coffee. You did? Not too much sugar. Sugar's not good for you. Just just a little bit. Just a little bit to give it that sweetness. You know what? Better yet, honey. Honey is the go-to. If you want to sweeten your coffee, use honey. So I'm gonna put that honey up in there. See that? Mm, 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 mm. The honey right there. That's enough honey. Then we're gonna put some cream up in there. Gonna put that cream up in there. And this is how we make our coffee. We make our coffee sweet and delicious. This is what we do. Well, hold on, man. Let me get back to my story, y'all. I'm getting distracted. Stir that up. Stir it up real nice and good. You dig me? Just like that. Feel me? Now, if he want to be in my life, he can be in my life. I let him be in my life. There we go. Chick-fil-A coffee. Mm, mm, mm. So, man, look. So check it out, right? So, like I was saying, right? I go to this gym, and the gym that I go to is like 90% Hispanic, right? And after I get done working out and I go to the shower, I like to play my music because the best thing you should do, y'all, if you want to have a good day, if you want your day to go good and smooth, you know, given all the stress that we have in this world, given all the stuff that we got to put up in this world, but if you want to start your day the right way, I think that you got to start your morning off the right way. Once you, if you start your morning off the right way, on a positive note, on a positive vibe, the rest of your day can go well, regardless of what type of bullshit happened in your day. Because bullshit is going to happen in your day. When you live life, when you live in this world, bullshit is going to happen. That's natural. You know, we're surrounded by a lot of crazy people. We're surrounded by a lot of stressed people. We surrounded by a lot of stress elements that are outside of our control. But starting the day on a positive note, it can help you deal when that stress comes, because that stress is going to come. The stress is going to come regardless if you try to avoid it. You know what I'm saying? When you step out that door, when you step out that door, stress. You know what I'm saying? The world. But I like to play my music to get me right, right? But when I'm playing my R&B music, I'm playing my old school soul music. I'm playing like, you know what I'm saying, 90s, 2000s R&B. Why it look like they be mad, man? Can y'all explain that to me? Me too, man. Like, why does it look like they be mad? I don't. If you look at their face, right? You look at the look on their face. It's like they looking like, why the hell is he playing that music? I don't know, man. It's like I can read the body language. I can read the body language, and I can tell that they don't like it. They are highly upset when I'm playing my music, man. Like, can y'all explain that to me? Is that Hector? All right, thank you. All right, shoot. Got my food. Now we out. We out. But yo, man, like when I go take my shower after I work out, I play my music on my portable speaker. It's a loud. It's a JBX, a JBL Extreme. So my shit be bumping, man. My shit be yanking, bro. But when I'm playing my Airbnb, my soul music, They do not like that shit. They be getting mad, bro. They be they be they be looking at me. They don't say nothing. They don't say nothing. But one thing I learned, one thing I learned is that communication is 90% nonverbal. 90% nonverbal is communication, right? So when I'm playing my music and they're in the gym, I mean they're in the locker room, they just look like the look on their face is like a look of anger. Like, why is this mayate? Because that's the they like to use that's the term they use. If you don't know what mayate means, look it up. But the look on their face is like, why is this mayate playing this music? He's supposed to be playing mariachi music. Because that's really what they want you to play. If you don't like if I was playing mariachi music, they would have no problem with that. They would be like, hi, hi, hi. They'd be in there dancing, doing the samba, whatever they do, right? But I'm a Black American. I'm a foundational Black American, and I'm going to play foundational Black American music. And we are in America, okay? We are in America. We are not in Mexico. I know Mexico is just an hour away, and I know for like only 25 years, only 25 years by default, certain parts of the United States was Mexican territory. But like I said, it's by default. Don't let that shit fool you. That was Spain's territory, and when Spain relinquished Mexico, when Spain was dominating Mexico for all them years, Spain was dominating Mexico. Spain conquered Mexico. Spain conquered that area, and the Spaniards basically colonized and made the indigenous population mix with them and breeded what we now see today as the lighter skinned Mexican, right? The mestizos, however you want to call them. And Spain left the Spanish language, which is why they speak Spanish. But when Spain decided that they didn't want the Mexican colony, they relinquished it. And they relinquished it, and for 25 years, it was Mexico, this part of California and certain other parts of US was technically Mexico territory. But the US quickly came in and took that shit. So it was very short-lived. But what you saying? I'm not in the US, I'm in Sweden. Shout out to Sweden, man. Shout out to Sweden. Shout out to Sweden. I gotta hit up Sweden, man. Shout out to Sweden. I gotta hit up Sweden one day. I heard Sweden's a good place to visit. I'm coming out there. But what we saying, Africa is not the motherland. Sorry, there are blacks in America way before the slave trade. Well, let's dispute that, right? All life, all life comes from Africa. The first Homo sapiens and Homo erectus were birthed in Africa. You can dispute that all you want. All the science, the oldest fossils, the oldest bones, the oldest human remains, the Homo sapien and the Homo erectus were all found and carbon dated back in Africa. You can like it or let it alone. When the first Homo sapiens migrated out of Africa, they migrated to different parts of the world. That happened, right? The Europeans, the first Homo erectus that came was called the Grimaldi man. So the Grimaldi man is what came out of the Homo sapien migrated to Europe and they found the Grimaldi man. But regardless of what you want to say about, oh, black people were here way before and Africa is not the motherland. I mean, you can have your conspiracy theories. You can debate, but you can't debate science, bro. Like anthropologists, all these people found the oldest forms of life that come out of Africa. And when you look at the aborigines in Australia, when you look at all groups of people, that Homo sapien, that group came from Africa and migrated throughout the world. That's how the world was populated. So yes, it is highly possible that those original Homo sapiens came to the western part of the world, what we now call the United States of we call the North America, the western part of the world, and populated this area, and they were here. Yeah, I mean that's not debate, but when we talking about the origins of humanity, the origins of life and civilization itself, it all goes back to Africa. You could like it, you could debate it. It is what it is. All right. So with that being said, I that whole black people and all this, and then we are the aboriginals, we the originals, we are the indigenous. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. We were here before Columbus or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bye, bye. Getting ready for you. I gotta get ready for work. About to hear my fam bam. You're about to hear. Hey, babies. Ah! What y'all doing? Hmm? You wearing the African chain? Hmm? Elijah, what happened to your. What happened? What happened to his nose? Hmm? What's going on? He bumped his nose? How did this happen? Hmm? What night? Man, that night when you take him out? Huh? Ah, man, my baby boy hurt. Baby boy getting hurt out here. Mhm. It's difficult, y'all. It's difficult, y'all. Gotta. My schedule is so busy. I got a difficult ass schedule, man. No time for nothing. Just time for work, and that's it. Sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, work. Literally, sleep, work, sleep, sleep, work, sleep, sleep, work. I'm letting y'all see. Y'all getting a glimpse of my life, man. This is what I do every day, 5 days a week. 5 days a week. I'm working 5 days a week, 12 hour shifts or more, making pennies. I'm making pennies. I ain't making big money. I'm making pennies. And my schedule's so tight, man, that I literally only have time for sleep. I hit the gym. Well, I get off of work late at night, midnight. I'm heading to work right now as we're speaking. I won't be getting off till about midnight tonight. And right now it's about 10:41. It's about 10:41 Pacific time, right? So I'll be going all the way to midnight. And I'm making pennies, man. I'm not making big money. I'm not making life-changing money. Like when you break down what I make and the hours that I have to work to make that, it adds to about a little bit more than the California minimum wage, like a little bit more than that. So That lets you know it ain't a lot, right? But what can you do, man? You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Can't complain, I guess. You gotta go and work for your pennies. Your pennies. You gotta make just enough just to survive. Always one check away. I'm always one paycheck away from homelessness, but that's not what this is about, man. It's just a random Friday tap in. I'm just tapping in on a Friday. It's been a minute since I've done a live. Um, Trying to keep my channel active. I mean, YouTube is blocking my channel. They're not trying to really promote my channel like it needs to be promoted. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it is what it is. YouTube plays the game that they play with that algorithm. And it's all about you. Let me explain how this stuff works, right? You can really have some great ass content. You can really have some great content, some great subject matter, all that stuff, right? You can have the best thumbnails in the world. You can have the best lighting, the best microphone, the best equipment, all that, right? But if YouTube are not giving your videos it's called impressions, which basically means the impressions mean that YouTube is putting your video out there for audience to see it. Like, they call it the algorithm, but YouTube calls it impressions. So if YouTube is not getting your video impressions, it doesn't matter how good it is. You can have the best content, you can have the best thumbnail, you can have the best all that subject matter, all that. But if YouTube don't put that out there, it's going to go deaf. It's going to be blind to. It's going to be dead. You know what I'm saying? So um, that is what it is, man. Like, it's a tricky game, man. Like, I was watching the young brother I Show Speed. Shout out to I Show Speed, man. But I Show Speed, man, I was watching him stream at the World Cup, right? The game of Argentina versus Egypt. And Speed had over 250,000 people watching him, man. Now, if you really think that 250K people are just, I don't know, how can I explain it? YouTube is putting them out there to get them 250K live viewers. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, and I know that Speed has over 58, 50, 60 million subscribers, right? But YouTube impression gets him out there. So he you know, he's going to get the views, and then he's just watching the game. He's not he's not doing something like anything spectacular. He's not really commentating. He's not really commentating on the game. Like, he's just watching it, and a bunch of people are watching him watch the game. You know, and that's just the way it is, man. Like, if YouTube make you their guy, their person, they gonna put you out there. And but yeah, man, I'm just going live because trying to keep my channel live, trying to keep it alive. You dig? But yeah, I'm on my job, and what I'm saying, make sure you guys that watch this live or watch this replay, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, and share the video. And I will tap in with y'all later. Peace. Have a good Friday.